Que el pterosaurio no es un dinosaurio y que el velociraptor probablemente no era un gran depredador sino un carroñero emplumado. Se necesitó que un paleontólogo británico creara un blog de fama mundial para que nos enteráramos que, sin importar cuántas veces hayamos visto Jurassic Park, al final del día no sabemos nada de dinosaurios. El blog de Dave Holmes se llama Archosaur Musings, algo así como Divagaciones sobre arcosaurios. El título va al corazón de nuestra confusión y de por qué no todo lo que tiene dientes en una película de Steven Spielberg es un dinosaurio.
Archosaurs are the group of vertebrate animals that encompass everything from crocodiles through to living modern birds. But of course, in terms of fossils, that also means fossil crocodiles, things like the dinosaurs, and things like pterosaurs. Archosaurs is a bigger group, and then dinosaurs is a kind of group within the archosaurs. But yeah, the dinosaurs are basically three major groups. So we have the theropods, which are the carnivorous dinosaurs, things like Tyrannosaurus rex, upright, two legs, mostly meat-eating, and of course that encompasses modern birds. Modern birds are theropod dinosaurs. Then we have the sauropods and sauropodomorphs, which are the big-bodied, long neck, long tail, four limbs, things like Diplodocus and Brachiosaurus that people are familiar with. And then the final group of dinosaurs are the ornithischians, which are kind of everything else. So you have armored things like Ankylosaurus and horned things like Triceratops, and then kind of general plant eaters like Iguanodon and Hadrosaurs. So those are all dinosaurs, and anything that isn't that is not a dinosaur. So people often talk about the marine reptiles like ichthyosaurs. These are not dinosaurs, nor are the flying pterosaurs. Certainly nor are things like mammoths or even ammonites. The press will still say, oh, a new dinosaur. And it turns out to be a small shelled mollusk from 500 million years ago.
Lo que a muchos podría parecerles un detalle menor, para John es un error que no tiene justificación entre un público educado. Por eso corregirlo en donde quiera que lo vea es para él una cuestión de honor.
In terms of something like a title, yeah, sure, I don't have a problem with someone saying, museum, this is the Hall of Dinosaurs, and then it contains all the other stuff. That's totally cool. Just, when people go out of their way to say, this was a dinosaur, and it isn't, you're making a mistake. You're creating a problem. You're perpetuating an error.
Una de sus afirmaciones más polémicas es la que dice que el velociraptor no era, por lo menos no siempre, un temible depredador.
Because obviously it's very difficult when you find, a dead bone, a bone of a dead animal with teeth marks in it, or bones inside the gut of a carnivorous animal. Was this scavenging or was this predation? As it happens, both for Tyrannosaurus and for Velociraptor, we actually have pretty good evidence that they were predating and they were scavenging. In the case of Tyrannosaurus, for example, we have some skeletons of herbivorous dinosaurs which have T-Rex teeth, not marks, the actual tooth stuck in the bone, and then the bone has healed and regrown around the tooth. So clearly this was a living T-Rex bit this living animal, broke off a tooth, but the animal survived to live another day. Okay, it was trying to kill it. Classic predation. But we also have examples where it looks like scavenging, where we have a carcass of a Triceratops which has just been bitten to pieces, like absolutely destroyed, hundreds of bites. This is very unusual, or would be very unusual for a fresh kill. You'd expect it to be scavenging. In the US, there's a couple of specimens where we have odd bits of bone with scraped marks from the teeth and broken off teeth that have come from huge animals. These velociraptors much smaller than Jurassic Park, under 2 meters long, maybe a meter high, and it was feeding on something 5 or 10 times its size. It didn't kill it, it found it dead.
Por ese tipo de conocimiento, cuando es confrontado con un éxito de taquilla como la saga de Jurassic Park, Hunt tiene más que un poco que decir.
Yeah, there's a lot more right than they got wrong. And some of the things they did get wrong, quote unquote, were things they were, at least in the media, fairly upfront about. They said, we kind of cheated this because it made it more dramatic rather than we think this is good science. Which is cool. This is science fiction. It's a film. It's entertainment. It's not supposed to be real. like I say, my problem with this kind of stuff only ever comes when people mix up the two. You know, when they say, oh, Jurassic Park was good science. It's like, no, it wasn't. Lots of it was based on good science. But, you know, T-Rex cannot run at 40 miles an hour. Velociraptor should have feathers and was not that smart. You know, it's just wrong. You know?
En caso de que se lo pregunten, eso no quiere decir que no vea la película cada vez que la están pasando en televisión.
When I was that age, yeah. And even now, I still do. I don't watch it. You know, I used to watch it quite often when it was on TV and whatever. I do still have a copy, and I can't really think of anyone who's in paleontology who doesn't have the DVD somewhere on their shelf. It's really...
Para más información visite esta dirección. Yo soy Wilson Vega en Tiempo Real.